supervisor administers a proficiency test and reports a mean score of 85 points with a standard deviation of 3 points. What is the best interpretation of this result? So, this question is testing our understanding of what a mean and the standard deviation actually tell us. So let's break down these two terms. We have the mean, which is simply the arithmetic average of all the scores. Now think of it as the central balance point for the entire group. So in this problem, our mean is exactly 85 points. Next, we have the standard deviation. Now this is a measure of dispersion. So it tells us how much the scores typically spread out or vary away from the average. Now, standard deviation of 3 points tells us that the spread is relatively narrow and consistent. Our mean of 85 acts as our mathematical anchor. So it gives us a great benchmark for overall performance. Now, telling us where the exact center of distribution lies, but the mean alone does not tell us how individual people did. Now, to figure out where most of the test takers actually scored, we have to look one standard deviation or one sigma away from the mean in both directions. So let's do some quick math. If we start at our center point of 85 and subtract one standard deviation of 3, we get the floor of our range. So that's 85 subtract 3, which is equal to 82. Now let's do the exact same in the other direction. If we take our mean of 85 and add our standard deviation of 3, we find our ceiling. So 85 plus 3 is equal to 88. Now this gives us a resulting interval of 82 to 88. Now because of how normal distributions work in statistics, moving one standard deviation out from the mean captures the vast majority, roughly 68% of all data points. So the correct interpretation is that most of the scores fall right here between 82 and 88. So our correct answer is B. Now let's look back at our choices. Choice A says the lowest score is 82 and the highest is 88. Now that is incorrect because one standard deviation does not establish absolute minimums or maximums. Now, option C and D make definitive promises about medians and exact halves that we just cannot guarantee. So that leaves us with option B, which matches our breakdown on the screen.